Yeah, so we are the team behind Train Buddy, and I am Shamika Tisera. So let's move straight away to the problem. If we think about the current train booking process, people adapt to place a booking. We see that either the person must physically visit the railway station and place a booking, or use a booking service provided by a third-party company, for example, Mobitel and Dialog. The companies offer booking services where the user may request tickets via an SMS and then must physically visit either their branch or the railway station to collect it. Even then, the user cannot select which seat he or she prefers. Furthermore, until the user gets into the train, he or she may not know how crowded it might be. Moreover, since seats are randomly allocated by the system, there may be instances where some compartments are very much crowded than the others. This issue will be reduced, if not eliminated, by the use of our system. Another issue is the cost. For example, the cost of a ticket from Galle to Colombo is 230, whereas the cost of the ticket when booked via any of these third-party services is 450. Comparatively, our app is very much cheaper. We have addressed all of the previously mentioned problems by the introduction of Train Buddy. Some of the key features offered by Train Buddy is the presence of an intuitive booking interface, unlike the current booking options provided by Mobitel or Dialog, where they provide the facility to place the booking by an SMS. Our app also provides the option for the user to make online payments via the app itself. For this facility, we use the CAS API. The user can make the payment in advance, and when he or she places a booking, the cost will be deducted by the available balance. Our app provides the facility for the user to select a preferred seat position, which is currently not a facility provided by the railway department. Furthermore, when selecting seats, the user has the ability to view what seats has already been booked. Thereby, he or she can view how crowded each compartment is. Another choice provided by our app is the ability for it to suggest users alternative trains in case the expected train fails to arrive due to cancellation or other reasons. This facility helps the users to make his or her choice in these situations. In case any train cancellation occurs, the user will be notified immediately either by an SMS or in-app notification as per the user's choice. Finally, the ticket will be emailed to the user, which eliminates the need for a physical ticket. The process the user must follow when placing a booking is as follows. The user may navigate to the booking section in the app where he or she will be prompted to enter the source, destination, and the date. Once these details are entered, the app will list down all possible options the user can choose from. Then the user will be directed to a page where he may choose the preferred seats from a preferred compartment. Depending on his or her selection, the cost will be deducted by the available balance. Upon confirmation, the soft copy of the ticket will be emailed to the user. The system consists of a mobile application for the end user and a web application for the railway station. The railway station can use the web application to update the information such as train breakdowns, and the end user may use that mobile application for bookings, real-time notifications, and train suggestions. These are the APIs we have used. The SMS API will be used to notify users regarding train cancellations or delays as per his or her preference. It also will be used when users places a booking for confirmation. The CAS API will be used when the user decides to add balance. Currently, the target market of our app is limited to the train passengers. However, in the future, this concept can also be used for other passengers using other transport media as well. These are some of the advantages the railway department can benefit from. Except for the small one-time fee during installation, there is no cost at all. Similarly, users will not be charged unless they prefer to remove ads. Also, considering all the features we bring to the table, the public will surely be encouraged to use public transport. In the very unlikely case that the railway department refuses to implement our system, it would not be a big issue since it can be implemented to other transport media such as the bus. Our revenue model mainly consists of two streams. The first is the revenue generated by advertisements, and the second is the recurring subscription. Users may avoid paying a recurring subscription at the cost of seeing ads within the app. So let us move on to the demonstration.
Thank you, Shankar. So we are going to the demonstration. So from here, users can log in. If they don't have an account, from here, they can register after entering details. So I will proceed with an already created account. So after you logged in, you can see your dashboard. In dashboard, you can see your upcoming trips. From here, you can cancel any booking like that. And you can create a new booking from here. So you need to enter from and to and the date, and you will see available trains. So then from here you can select your desired seats like that, and you can deselect as well. So then I will proceed like that, and you will get a booking like that. Then from here you can see your available balance in the reload. You have reloaded, and from here you can reload. So like that, we have used CAS API for this reload facility. And when you make a booking, you will get notified by SMS by using the messaging API. And from here, the users can edit their details and update their settings. That is the end of our demonstration. Thank you very much.